Today you're going to need a piece of paper, pencil, and markers. We're going to draw 6 trees. You can draw different ovals that overlap each other to make your 6 trees. Then you're going to make hourglass, skinny tree trunks and a wavy line at the bottom for the bottom or the horizon line on your picture. What you'll do is we're going to color each of the trees a different color of the rainbow. We're going to start with red, and you're going to use your markers and color the outside of your tree with a very thick line. You're going to use a cup of water and a paintbrush and use that ink from the marker and spread it in towards the middle of your tree. Once you do that, you decide if it's dark enough, do you like it? If it's not bright enough, you can get a plastic baggie or something that's glossy, like a magazine cover, or if you have a table that's glossy that won't soak in the marker, but a plastic baggie works great, grocery bag. Color on the baggie, and then get your paintbrush and soak it up like it's paint. You have your own watercolor once you do that on your paper. So my red wasn't dark enough, so I used it for my red. But for my orange marker doesn't really need the baggie. I can use my paintbrush and water directly on my tree, and it turns out really nice and bright. Do the same thing with each color, going in red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple order, and color each of them on the inside. It kind of looks like watercolor paints when you're finished. If you want to, where the trees overlap, you can mix the colors, like mixing blue and green to make a blue-green color right where they overlap. That would be cool. When you're done doing the trees, there's also leaves that have fallen on the ground. You can make colors on the ground to match the leaves up above. So all I did, it's kind of got cut off in my video, but I colored in the outside in between each of the tree trunks with the color that's above it. So I did purple and blue right below the purple and blue trees. And I put water on them to make those look like the ground was covered with leaves. Once you've completed all of the tree tops and the ground, you have to let your paper dry for a good couple hours. Once it's dry, you can use a Sharpie marker and your black marker from your marker set and draw some trees. There's a video on the previous slide that shows you how to make silhouettes of trees. Basically, you start with the tree trunk and you make trees that get smaller as they get farther away from the tree trunk. I use the Sharpie to help draw the outline of the silhouette, and then I use my Crayola washable marker to fill in the rest. So that way I'm not wasting the ink in my Sharpie. Now this project took me almost an hour to create. This is in fast motion. So don't get discouraged if this is taking a really long time. This is going to be a longer picture. I had to speed it up to make it go faster so that you could see the whole picture in all of its directions quickly. Once you get finished with the tree silhouettes, you're going to use either marker or crayon, and you're going to draw little decorations or details on the trees. Now these can be swirls, they could be squiggles, they can be polka dots, they can be little apples, they can be whatever you want them to be. And like I said, you can use markers or crayons. It does not matter. When you're finished, sign your work.